All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining. As you're coming in, please do me a favor. I want you to share this video. Good morning, good morning. A beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Um, I need to see my people. Favor Oyibo, number one on the list, you know what I'm saying, is my yacht. Okpe Tokpe, Tokpe, sorry. Thank you very much. Favor Oyibo ti gba award lady nìyẹn. You know what I'm saying? Favor Igbo. Oh, word, sorry. All right, good morning. Good morning. Wow. All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining this episode of my show today. I'm going to be dealing with the part two of the show I started about, 3 or 4 days ago. I couldn't finish up because I I got a little emotional. All right, with the show. So, but today we are going to be digging into it and see how we'll be able to handle the business properly. All right, thank you very much, King Roberts. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining. Um, Ojewa Joshua, thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining. Taiwo Adenuga. Let's not waste too much time in greeting people. Let's get straight to the point, uh, on today's show by the grace of God. Now, I always love to start by saying that relationship is complicated, marriage is complicated, and it will take a very matured set of people, two people who are very matured, to be able to run marriage the way marriage should be. And it will require that they must know about God, they must believe in God, they both must reference God and love Him and obey Him. Very important. The two of them must be very hardworking, must be able to make money, attract money, so that they will be able to create a future for themselves and for the kids they're about to have. Now, before I get into that, I want to quickly just say this quickly because of so many people who are not that knowledgeable. 2020 is about to roll out. You are not going to die with it. You are not running away with it. You are not going to be buried this year. You are not going to be a victim of coronavirus. I want you to be rest assured that there is still light ahead of you. God is still planning something big for your life, and this is never going to be your end. So I will not really want you to uh, give up on life. You don't give up. Don't see it as maybe this is the end. All right, everybody's dying. Maybe I'm going to die too. No, you're not going to die. You're never going to die. Not right now until you fulfill the purpose of God in your life. I just wanted to know that. I just want to chip that out so you can know. So you need to start planning. You need to start planning for 2021. Start planning for 2021. So many of you guys don't know one thing, and what I want you guys to know is this. You see, the kind of change that you're going to be looking for in 2021, the kind of prosperity you are actually targeting in 2021 will not just only require praying, 7 days revival, 7 days Holy Ghost service. That's not what is going to make it happen. What will make it happen is preparation. Preparation. You are going to be prepared both spiritually and physically. You don't just go and be praying and praying alone and expecting prayer to change situation for you. Kai, I don't know what I'm saying this morning, but I'm saying it anyway. Now, what am I saying is that what God wants to do, what God is about to do in your life will require not just for you to pray alone, but for you to plan. Now, a lot of you guys always want to wait for the end of the year, then your church will declare 7 days revival to the end of the year, finishing strong. I understand all that. I understand all that. So many of you guys attended the last finishing strong, convention or revival, 7 days, and this year you're still praying for the same thing. This year you're still longing to be in a different level. This year you're still praying that you want to break through, but the breakthrough is not coming because it's not just by praying alone. I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to continue to say it anyway. Some of you guys may not believe it. Some of you Nigerians may not believe in what I'm saying, but I'm saying it. But I'm going to give you examples and illustrations of, that will actually help you to be able to understand. Now, I don't know, probably you guys have seen a team, like a football team, a basketball team, a volleyball team, a lawn tennis team. And at the beginning of the game, they actually join their hands together to pray to God for them to win. They pray to God for them to win. I see that with Nigerian team all the time. Nigerian team will always hold hand and somebody will pray, say, Father, Lord, let us win today and stuff. But at the end of the day, the better team will win. It's not about the prayer. It's about the preparation. It's about the preparation. The better team is going to win because it's about the preparation. I've seen so many people. They want to go and collect contract. They will go to pastor. Pastor will pray. The contract is going to be yours. The most qualified company will get the contract. The most qualified company will get that contract. I'm telling you. Some people want to go get a job and stuff. They pray. Nothing's happening. All right. It's because you are not qualified for the job. Many people, they are looking for the kind of miracle whereby God will bypass protocols. Oh, they're looking for the kind of miracle whereby God will actually blindfold them to see a school cert certificate, and then the school cert certificate will look like a PhD to the people. No, God will not do that. God is never going to do that. No. All right, we love to hear those kind of testimonies of, oh, I'm not qualified, but when I got there, I just prayed one prayer, and when I finished praying, God just gave me the grace. We love to hear all these kind of testimonies in church, and that's when we jump up and we start dancing and jumping up. He has done it again. Hallelujah. He has done it again. And that's what is messing us up. That's what is messing Nigerians up. It's messing Africans up. All right, it's messing you guys up because you are expecting a kind of a thief kind of testimony, a robber kind of testimony, whereby you rob other people of their benefit for your own self. That's the kind of testimonies we're looking for. So, in the year 2020 that is about to go, you are thinking of actually getting better in 2021. That means that you must put plan in place. You must put plan in place. It's not just about praying. It's not about 7 days revival. It's not just about going to pray for the end of the year and whatever. No, it's about you. It's about you preparing. It's when you prepare, then you pray. You prepare, you pray. Praying is part of preparation. Praying is part of preparation, but not just only praying will take you to where you are meant to be or you want to be in life. If you have a goal, you have a target, you have a goal, don't pray about it alone. Act upon your goals, act upon your target, act upon your vision. Have a kind of a vision board in your home, and then you go 1, 2, 3. You start looking at it one by one, and make sure by the end of the year you're able to achieve it all. You achieve it all. You must achieve everything. All right. So today I want to just quickly say that and just get that out of the way, because preparation is needed right now. It's time for us to go back to the drawing table and start preparing. What are you supposed to prepare for? Prepare for a better marriage. How can I have a better marriage in 2021? 2020 is kind of like a kind of a rocky year for me because I cheated. 2020 is a kind of a messed up year for me because I lied, because I actually, did, all kinds of atrocities and stuff. And now your preparation in 2021 is not just to pray alone, it's for you to act. Act. And how do you act? Is by you saying to yourself, I'm not going to cheat in 2021. And now, you see, if you make up your mind that, okay, in 2021, I'm not going to cheat, then you now put it to work. Then pray about it. And then work on it. Angel Gabriel is not going to come and hold your pants from dropping when you see girls. Angel Michael is not going to hold your banana down whenever you're on top of a woman. No. All right. Angel Gabriel is not going to do that to you. All right. Angel Gabriel is not going to tell you, he's not going to hold your mouth to not to tell lies. You will have to walk. You have to develop endurance. You have to develop self-control. You have to do all of that stuff by yourself as God will start helping you. As God will start helping you to stay on top. Without that, you're just going to pray in vain. It's still going to result into the same thing. You're going to donate money, you're going to give money, you're going to do whatever it is that you want to do, but it's still going to result into the same thing. All right? So if only you don't understand spiritual things, then you let people lie to you. Hard work is very important. You have to work very hard to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in life. Then you have to change your mindset about your business. Change your mindset about money. You know, don't see money as, oh, the love of money is the root of evil. That's exactly what they say. But money is still good. It's not like you have to run away from money. Make some money. Make money and be able to live good and be able to live right. I see a lot of women, women dance and rejoice when their husbands are making money. When their husbands are making money, they dance, they rejoice. So for a man who is not making money, I'm sorry. A man who is not making money, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. You got to make money. You need to find a way to make money. Money is very important. So you didn't make any money in 2020. You need to start planning what to do, how to go by it, not just by praying alone. They don't spend money in heaven. All right. How to make money on heart. Are you supposed to start a business? Work on it. Are you supposed to get a second job? Work on it. Are you supposed to go back to school? Work on it. Whatever it is that you need to do to actually get you to a better place in life, you need to walk and pray at the same time. I see a lot of people, they die in church. They die in church. They go to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and their lives are still the same. This is still the same kind of life, still the same kind of complaints. This is the same challenges, the same problem in their lives. And then I sometimes ask people, when exactly is going to be the time that God is going to answer your prayers? When will God answer your prayer? Heaven helps those who help themselves. When do you think God will answer your prayer? The prayer that He has answered a long time ago, but you refuse to do your own part. Your part in your stuff is to stop messing with other people's husbands. Your part is to stop doing aristo. Your part is to stop being faithful to your wife. Your part is to stick to your wife alone and be faithful. Your part is to go get a job. Your part is to work very hard and make the money, and at the same time save that money. You will see if you're not going to be wealthy in your life. That's your part. But you don't want to do your part. You want God to always do His own part in your life. You go to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You sing, and dance, prophecy. At the same time, your problem is still your problem all the time. Your problem is still your problem all the time. Every time people see you, it's the same problem you are still having. Every time they see you, the same complaints. When exactly is God going to answer your prayer? When will all of this church pay off? Or you're only going to church to recreate and then to feel good? Because there is no place you go. You don't go to parties, you don't go nowhere. So you have converted the church to your own party. So you go to church and dance and jump all around and all kinds of stuff. When exactly is God going to answer that prayer? You know, you guys are the ones that make God to look like He's no longer working. That God is just so stupid, He's just fake. Unbelievers don't want to become Christians because our God is no longer working miracles. You know, unbelievers don't want to be Christian because our God is actually a dead God. All right? And it's because we have been fooled. You don't understand that hard work is very important. I will teach you to work very hard. I will teach you to pray at the same time work. You got to work very hard. You got to be pushed to work very hard. And so in 2020, you didn't make a lot. So 2021, you must actually plan to make a lot. How are you going to make a lot in 2021? You have to reduce some things and focus on more things, other things that are not beneficial to you. There are certain people, instead of them going to school, they go to church. I don't understand. I don't know why pastors are keeping people in church and locking them up in church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What for? For what reason? Why are you being locked up? All right? Why? God has given us the time to go work. When you are supposed to work, you work. All right? And you put a lot of work into what you do. So many of you guys, you've been talking about going back to school for the past 5 years, but you couldn't because you're a choir director, or you're a choir leader, you're an instrumentalist, you are whatever in church. And then you go every day. Other people are becoming nurses. Other people are becoming pharmacists. Other people are becoming doctors, but you are not doing nothing. You're not becoming anything. You're just in church singing, just in church cleaning, just in church jumping all around the place. I pity your life, because one day you're going to wake up, you will know that you have actually messed up your life. You messed it up already. So many of you, you have the qualification, you have all this stuff, you have the certifications and stuff. You refuse to work because you go to church every day. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't understand. And then you make God to look like a stupid man, like he doesn't answer prayers, when you are yourself, you are the one that is stupid. You are the stupid one. All right? You are the stupid one. You see, the church is not supposed to be holding people captive. It's supposed to set people free. People are supposed to go to church to go and learn how to worship and serve God, all right, in every level of their lives, and for them to make life worth it, for them to achieve great things in life. But instead of that, they become the slave of religion. People abandon their homes. They abandon their wives. They abandon their husbands. They don't cook for their husbands at home. They cook and go give it to pastors. They don't kneel to their husbands at home. They kneel down to pastors everywhere. They don't stay home to take care of their children. They're always in church Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They don't stay nowhere. They're always in church. And now think about the church you've gone for the past 12 months, from January until now. Think about it. What have you gained? Nothing. I know some people go to good churches. I commend those who go to good churches where they teach them how to make money, how to serve God, and then how to maximize time, how to use their time to be able to invest their time into what they need to do. There are churches like that. But there are still some churches that they actually do revival, Holy Ghost fire, revival every day. But at the end of the day, it's the same prayer points you are praying. Is there any day that we are not praying against every enemy? We prayed every enemy yesterday. We pray every enemy today. We prayed it 2 weeks ago. We are still praying it today. And we make it look like, okay, enemies are always here for us. And we have forgotten that the moment you become a Christian, the battle is no longer yours. It's not yours. It becomes the battle of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. And then you go to church and go to church and go to church. And other people are becoming something great in life. And you are still there, slow down. Nothing's happening to you. You want to get married. You go to church. Nobody, there is nobody in the church that wants to marry you. The places where you're supposed to go to find a husband, you refuse to go there. You want to get married to, you want to have a wife, you go to church. There is no good girls in church anymore. The good girls are no longer in church. They ran away from church because the bad ones have taken over church. The bad girls are the ones taking over church, so the good girls are no longer there. They are now professionals. The good girls are now professionals right now. They hang out with the other professionals in the society. All right, that's where they hang out. And you don't even know the place where professionals hang out. You don't know it. It's always cho. No wonder you are still single at the age of 45. When will you be married? I know it's me. I know it's me. I know it's me. You know? So you spend 2020 worshiping and serving a pastor. 2020, you spend it serving a pastor, worshiping a pastor. All your salary, the salary you made in 2020, let's sit down, let us account for it. Let's sit down, okay, madam, okay, all the money you made, you are a registered nurse, right? Yes, let's say you are making 5,000 every month, all right? Well, what could you account for? What did you do? How many, did you buy a car for your children? No. Did you buy anything for your husband? No. Did you buy a new house? No. Did you buy a new car for yourself? No. So what have you done? Oh, I get pastor this, pastor this, pastor this, pastor this, pastor this. The pastor collected all your 5,000. All right? Even your husband that is at home didn't even benefit out of the 5,000. Your children, they didn't benefit out of it. All right? And no wonder your husband is not happy with you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't do things for your pastors. I'm not saying don't bless your pastor. Bless your pastor with the right mind. With the right mind. Bless your pastor with the right mind. Take care of your home first. Your pastor can account for a new car. Your pastor can account for a new house. Your pastor can account for his wife traveling, going to Dubai to shop. But you, that you are making the money, you are not able to account for nothing. Nothing. I don't understand you. And if we say it, you get mad. We say it, you get pissed off because you don't know. You've been struggling in your life. You want to buy a house. I want to buy a house. I want to buy a house. And then a prophecy will come. There's 7 people here. God is going to bless you. He's going to bless your life. That you have been saving some money to buy a house. Go and bring it to the house of God. Let us do that of God first. Elijah said, make my own first. And that widow did not suffer for the rest of his life. And then you go and bring your money. You dump it right there. And they go and buy a house for themselves and buy cars. And you are still the same. You are still talking about buying a house since 7 years ago. No down payment, no nothing. I think in 2021, you need to do it in a different way. I think in 2021, you have to do it in a different way. All right? Give to God what belongs to God, and to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. You gotta have to balance your life up. Balance your life and see how God is going to manifest in your life. See what kind of glory is going to come forth in your life when you balance it. When you balance your life. And then the time you spend going to church, all right? Go and do something about your life. Okay? Go and register in school. Leave that other sister wearing beret. Let that one be singing. You go to that place, go and do CNA. When you finish CNA, it's not only 3 months. 3 months of you not going to 7 days revival. Now, those 3 months of not going to 7 days revival, you will see if you're not going to become a CNA when you finish. When you finish. Go ahead and do that. Go and check it out. Go and check it out. Stop going to night vigil and all this stuff for 7 months. And go do a kind of a course. LPN. LPN is 1 year. 1 year LPN course. Tell me if you are not going to become a nurse in 1 year, in 12 months, you will become. Now, think about it in January. You've been talking about it in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and this is December. You've not taken a step because you continue to go to 7 days revival, 7 days revival, 7 days revival. And then the 7 days revival has not changed nothing in your life because you refuse to balance your life up. When will it be balanced? When will it be balanced? Try me with 1 year. Say you tell yourself, I will go to Sunday school, I will go to the service, I will go to prayer meetings, and the rest of the week I am going to spend it going to school. Now check it out and see what you're going to become after. Check it out and see what you're going to become after. If they should lock you down in church because you're so useful, oh, you know how to sing, you must come to church. And you go to church every day, the rest of your life, you're wasting away. At the end of your life, there is no retirement plan in church. Can I repeat that? There's no retirement plan in church. The only thing you're going to make in church, in a real church, is that you're going to set yourself on the right track, making heaven. You will suffer on heart. I'm never going to tell you. I'm telling you the truth. You will suffer on heart. The days of manners are gone. At this point in time, you need to use your brain and use your hand and use your leg and use the intelligence God has given to you to make that money that you need, and you need to save it, invest it for the rainy day. For the rainy day. If you refuse to do it, you're going to be the one to suffer. I'm not going to lie to you. So spend that time, go to school and see what you're going to become. Spend that time, go to school and see what you're going to become in your life. All right? You don't need 7 days night vigil. You don't need 7 days revival. You don't need 15 days revival for nothing. The God that we serve is not a wicked God. He understands what you're going through in life. You can serve God anywhere you are. You can be driving to work and be inside a revival. You can get to work and just enter into a kind of Holy Ghost moment. You can be on your bed and enter into a kind of a Holy Ghost moment. You can speak in tongues if you want. If you want to speak the language of men, that's your own palaver right there. Serve Him when nobody's around. Serve God when nobody's around. You see what I see about churches most of the time, we become so very emotional. We talk about problems, we sing about problems and all that stuff, and then we just look up and we carry our problems before God and we cry and everything and all that. It's just a kind of a therapy. It's never going to change things. That's never going to change nothing. It's just going to make you feel good. Like, oh, I just pour out my mind. You just feel cool. You just rubbed your ego. That's what you just did. Is it that situation in your life requires a lot of work? That situation in your life, it is going to change. If your own problem is about poverty, if your problem is about poverty, it's not just about praying alone. You got to work. You got to work. You got to work. You got to work. It's very important. You got to work. You got to. Well, that's not where I'm going this morning. Let me go straight to my point this morning. I will come back to that because, see, 2020 is almost gone, and I see that you don't have anything to show yet, and it's just a pity. Your pastors are not concerned. It's a pity people you go to meet that they are not concerned about your life. But I'm concerned about your life because 2020 is about to roll off. Your labor in 2020, what did you do with it? So it's time to go back to the drawing table and then go and execute 2021 and be able to make something good out of your life. Very important. As a matter of fact, any pastor that is locking members in church, 7 days revival, 14 days revival, is a wicked soul. That's a wicked soul right there. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a wicked soul. The time that people need to leave, you're supposed to be able to leave. You're not just surviving. You need to leave. There's so many things to do in life that keeps us, that's supposed to keep you normal, sane, like a human being. You go to work, instead of going back home to rest your body, eat good meal, play with your children, be with your wife. All right? After leaving work, you go to church. 7 o'clock all the way to 10. You get to the house, you eat late. Your belly is going bigger. And then you go to sleep like that. And you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, get dressed up to go to work. And then you go to work, and you're coming from work straight to church 7 to 10. And then you're back in the house. And then you eat again. Then you go to sleep. And you go to sleep. You don't even have the time to catch up with your kids. No time to spend with your wife. No time for yourself. Nothing. And they locked it down. And the moment they finish 14 days revival, there's another meeting that is actually being planned right next after that. And after that one, they're planning another meeting right after that. Then after that, they're planning another meeting right after that. And throughout the whole year, they take everything away from you. The time you're supposed to spend developing yourself. The time you're supposed to spend investing into your life. The time you're supposed to spend and invest into your marriage. In the vacation time you're supposed to spend your time on. The time you're supposed to catch up with your children. They take all this stuff away from you. They take all this stuff away from you. They make you feel like you're not going to go to heaven, you're not going to make money, you're not going to live a good life. If you don't come for 7 days night vigil, if you don't come for 200 days revival, you're not going to make anything happen. Is it this pandemic supposed to teach you a lesson? That people didn't go for 7 days revival, but they still survive. They didn't go for night vigil, but they still living. I don't know. I think it's time for people to borrow themselves brain and start living good for real. Live good and do good for yourself. And serve God, serve your wife, serve yourself, serve your husband, serve your children, and be happy. So today, the topic we are looking at today is Olori Lola. Good morning, madam. I died. I died the very moment she walked away from my life. It's a very touchy, very, very deep story. And so many men today, we are passing through the same. Some women are passing through the same also. But it's just so much on the side of the men. And that's why we always want to concentrate on the men, so that men, it's possible for you to do good. Every little effort I put up on these shows every day, on my broadcast every day, on the post, is just to actually buy a good life for men. All of my shouting and yelling, all of what I do, I try to make gospel to be very simple. I call a spade a spade. I become so transparent. Transparent. I'm so raw in what I do. My approach about this preaching, not because of anything, but because I want to buy success, peace, progress for men, African men. That's the reason why I do what I do. I see a whole lot of men, African men, going down. You will not believe it. They cover up with clothes, with all this Gucci, Armani, or whatever, but within, inside of them, they are dead. So gone that if I should open up a lot of stuff to you, you will not believe it. You see, being a counselor and a coach has opened my eyes to a lot. Has opened my eyes to a lot. Open my eyes to so much in life. Being a coach and a counselor, is helping my life for me to live a better life, because I see other people, I see the mistake other people are making, I see the downfall of others, and I'm using it as an example for myself, and I'm bringing it on the show for you so that you yourself can understand that things are happening in the society. It's time for you to buy a good life for yourself. And buying a good life for yourself, buying peace for your life, requires effort. It's not ego. Your ego cannot help you. Your knowledge of education can help you. It's time to do a kind of a meeting with yourself. Do you want this or not? Do you want to survive or not? Do you want peace or not? Do you want a happy home? You know, funny thing about life is happy home is a choice. Prosperity is a choice. To be wealthy is a choice. It's all what you gotta do. You have to make up your mind. I want a happy home. And then you start looking for what are the ingredients that will bring happy home, success into my marriage, peace into my marriage. All the ingredients, you have to look for them. You look for them and you cannot find them until you get to people that have used those things before. They are fallen, but they found those ingredients and they are able to use those ingredients to bless their lives. You see, the very first one I want to tell our young men is humility. Humility on the highest level. Humility is actually a key ingredient when it comes to marriage, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to anything in life. Humility. Don't see it as you. No, don't make it like it's you. No, it's not you. It's not how big you are. It's not how educated you are. It's the grace of God. You bow. You humble yourself. I'm not going to lie to you. Humility will make you to see things you wouldn't have seen in life. Humility will make you to connect with people you never even thought about connecting with. Humility will take you places where you have never even thought you could get to. Humility will make you to experience things. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you this. There are so many men today that are in this same wagon. The moment the woman left, they died. The moment. You see, people do say, oh, Pastor Shola, how do I know this is the will of God? You found the will of God. You found her. It was a miracle. That was a miracle for you, finding that woman, the woman that you found in your home. It's the will of God. Are you looking for the will of man? What exactly are you looking for? Let me tell you something. It's possible for some people to find the will of God and not know that this is the will of God, and they will maltreat the will of God. They will maltreat the will of God. I'm telling you, for real. Some people right this moment, they're about to push the will of God out of their lives. Now, they're thinking about it. Some of them are even walking towards that, because there's no understanding who that woman is or who the man is. They don't understand the reason why she's in my life or is in my life. They don't understand. And they're going to use their own hands to push the will of God out. They're going to use their hands to destroy the will of God in their lives. And one thing they will not understand is when they are doing it, they feel good. And the moment they're able to do it, they die. This young man, he got married to a very wonderful young lady. And everything changed for him. He moved from his mother's house into a 4-bedroom bungalow. I'm not talking about a rented apartment. I'm talking about his own house. The moment he met with that girl. You see, one funny thing about life is that we always forget where we're coming from. We forget the status, we left after connecting to one woman or to a man. You don't understand. It is not good for a man to be alone. Being alone is never going to help you. So when God brought the woman to your life and you got connected together, being alone is no longer in your life. There is now a helpmeet connected to your life that will now bring a clearer understanding of the vision, that will now bring an extra manpower into your life to bring the kind of success that God already planned for both of you. God, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm releasing something right now. I'm releasing something right this moment. I want you guys to listen attentively right now, because see, this is going to change your life. Your life is about to change. Somebody's life is about to be changed right now because of just one tiny little message I'm about to just show you right this moment. Kai. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going somewhere. Now, you see, when that person entered into your life, something changed. There was a shift in the spiritual realm that started bringing money towards your way, that started bringing contract your way, ideas, creativity was coming to you, connection upon connections were coming. And at the end of the day, it seems like you people easily forget. We easily forget things after some time. We easily forget. And then we allow the present time, the newfound friends, the new status, the nice cars, the nice house, the bank account, to blindfold us, to understand we were poor before, we were struggling before, we were nobody before. But suddenly, God looked down with favor on my life. He brought a woman to me. He brought a man into my life. And the moment she entered into my life, something changed. Something changed. Something changed. Something in the spiritual realm got broken. There was a flow, a kind of a flow, a kind of a connection spiritually that brought glory into my life. But we forget easily. It's so very easy to forget. We forget about them. Now we're good. Now we're making the money. Now we're living in a good house. Now we're driving the best of the best cars. Now the job is working. Now the business is making money. Now people sing your name in parties and stuff. Musicians call your name when they see you. You throw money at them constantly. Family members will call you whenever they need someone. They say, Oluomo, Oluomo. You suddenly become Oluomo. You start, they start to sing your praise. They call you. You become very important. Important among your friends, important in church, important in the family house and stuff. And that messed you up. Just messed you up. And this particular young man moved. He moved from his mommy's house. They used to call him mommy's boy. Mommy's boy would drive his mommy's car. He would eat his mommy's food. His mom would do his laundry for him and stuff. But suddenly he came across a young lady. They got married, and within few years, they moved from the mother's house into his own permanent house. Into his own house. For real. And everything was fine. Everything changed. He started a very solid business. He actually told me about it. And I said, okay, but I don't want to mention it because I don't want you guys to know this guy. And every day he wake up in the morning, he will praise his wife. He will thank his wife for the ideas, thank his wife for the first 1.2 million naira to start the business. Now, you see, sometimes you have ideas. Sometimes you're very creative, but you don't have the fund. You don't have what it takes to actually bring everything to manifestation. The idea will still be in you. Sometimes it will die. But if God should bring somebody who can be of help, to you, to put money behind the vision, money behind the dream, it will help a lot. And this girl didn't just bring the money, she brought the idea too. And The guy put the hard work into it. Something happened. And they started having so much fun. They moved from the bungalow to a duplex. And eventually they were able to have almost about 6, 7 houses in Lagos, inside of Lagos. And the marriage done 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 2 kids, wonderful boys. And one day, you see, sometimes when we are very comfortable as men, we get carried away. Now, other women will come around. You don't forget about it. You are once single. And these women are not coming around you because they look at you, you're very poor. You got no money. So one girl, one woman somewhere just risk it all. Jump into that scene. Invest our money, invest our time, invest our life. Put everything into you to make you to turn from just the ugly muchacha into a very fine boy overnight. Money is going to make you look fine. It doesn't matter. There's nobody that is ugly. I'm telling you, it's only the person is not rich. The moment that person's got money is going to make you look very fine. You'll be very fine. You'll be handsome as hell. All right. The moment you make money, you'll be handsome as hell. At that point in time, somebody did that. Somebody changed it. Somebody cooked for you. Somebody gave you sex. Somebody rubbed your back. Somebody, took care of your kids for you. Somebody supported you. Somebody said it is well. Whenever things are going wrong, she's always there. But now everything is cool. Everything is nice. So the ladies were coming. He's been invited to come over and be a chairperson here, come and donate money over there and stuff. So you go there and then the ladies are coming. And at that point in time, you begin to see that it seems like there are other beautiful ladies out there, beautiful more than your wife. Something always want to mess with our heads as men. As men, we get messed up. We get messed up in our brain that we think like it seems that these other women that are better off than our wives. All right. So you see other women and you think, you think like, okay, this is actually more better than what I have at home. And then it will enter into your head. And then you want to just then bust your boy. Now she one night stand. How come Wole Jade? Wole Jade has ruined a lot of lives. Boseo has killed people. I'm not gonna lie to you. One night stand destroyed destiny. But sometimes we men don't think. We always believe that we are smart. Oh, listen to the story of this guy. No, that guy is dumb. I'm smarter than that. Yeah. We talk about it. I used to be one of those people that would say that before. Yeah, I'm smarter than that. I'm more knowledgeable than that. I'm more exposed than that. You're not as wise as the person that is planning against you. Oh, don't show it. And about the time we don't think with our head, we think with our penis. The penis will be talking to you, and you'll be responding back to the penis. You suspend your brain at that point in time. The only time you will activate your brain back is when problem will now come. Then your brain will start telling you, but I told you. I didn't mean you didn't do it now. You won't enter into this stuff. And then you'll be wondering, why you not the one that actually asked me to do it? No, the brain will say, no, I'm not. You were listening to the penis. The penis messed you up. And then we go into it. And before we get to know it, you enter into a deep, deep, deep situation. And that was exactly what happened to this young man. He got carried away with the success and the prosperity. Started sleeping around with all women all around. Women all around the place were sleeping with him. And one day, he slept with one. And that one got pregnant. And then he started raising his second home outside of his home. And the wife didn't get to know. But the woman was still praying for him. Still doing her best to serve him in bed, cook for him, do all manners of things. But this guy is raising another family outside. To cut the long story short, ladies and gentlemen, Akara to Sekbo. The story came back to limelight. The woman found out what the husband is doing behind the scene. They talked about it. They met with a counselor in Nigeria. They met with their church pastor. They actually went to Pastor E.A. Adeboye. They talked about it with him. Nothing happened. The woman said to the man, I think I'm done. I cannot be in this home anymore. I need to walk out. Finally, they called me up. And I asked the young woman, I said, I'm going to stand behind you. Whatever it is that you want to do you think there is still light as we take that bend inside of this tunnel? She said, no, it's full of darkness. I said, you know what? I am never going to pressurize you or beg you or make you do what you don't want to do. If it's about you going away, it's fine with me. But if you feel like I can still do something, it's fine with me too. And she looked at me, she said, Pastor Shola, there's nothing you can do to change my mind. It's deep, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes we men will ruin things. We ruin things, and at the end of it all, we start begging and begging and begging and begging. At that point in time, the woman walked away. She did not collect a pin. That was so shocking. So shocking. That I was expecting her to say, I want to collect the house, I want to collect the business, I want to collect this car, I want to collect that car. She did not collect a dime. She walked out of that man's house, or let's say houses, did not move to any of the homes they are owning, didn't move to any of their properties, didn't collect a land, didn't collect a car. She moved out with her 2 kids into a rented apartment in Lagos without a car. She went to start her life over. Oh, man, when you're doing stuff, man, come on. When you're doing stuff, always remember, a day will come. You see, you can actually enjoy it right now. You can be enjoying it right now. Say, idiot, wèrè, ìṣúwọ́ nìkan ló wà fún ni, èmi gúdígúdí, oúnjẹ mi rọ́ọ̀sì nínú àwọn èmi mo wà pátá, kí ló ṣe é kẹ̀, èmi ọmọ ọ̀la, èmi gúdígúdí, kí ló ṣe é kẹ̀, wọ́n kó mi jẹ ni wọ́n kó síbi sọnù, wọ́n jẹ mi rọ́ọ̀sì, wọ́n jẹ lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sì, kí ló ṣe é kẹ̀, ṣé wọ́n ní kó lé wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ lé jáde ni, àní wọ́n ní kó sún kékeré kí lómi jókòó síbẹ̀, òun ló ń ṣe yamayama, èmi máa lọ, kí ló kàn, and then you do all this stuff, Mr. Goody Goody. Mr. Goody Goody. You see what you're doing? All this you're doing is coming back. Mr. Goody Goody is coming back. I'm not going to lie to you. It's coming big time. Oh, Mujahara. You know, I was talking to one person today. I said, do you know one thing? You are smart. Nobody's smart. Ọlọ́run ló smart. O lè ṣègbè, o lè jẹ́gún rárá. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. For real, I won't lie to you about this. I won't never lie to you. Never. I will never lie to you. I'm telling you. You can't escape it. It's coming back. It's coming back. Even if you're a woman too. As a woman, whatever you do, always think it's coming back. Coming. This woman walked away. She didn't pick one thing. That was the beginning of the fear of that man. She walked out without a pin. What's going on with her? What will happen down the road? Is she gonna come back? Will she file a lawsuit? Is she gonna hire someone to kill me? No, she didn't. She wasn't even thinking about that. No, she wasn't. And it's been 5 years now. This story is 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And bit by bit, little by little, the prosperity of that young man disappeared. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ayé kọjú ìjà sí wa. Tó bá ráyé, ó sá fún ayé. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ṣe rere nítorí ẹ̀yìn ọ̀la. 5 years. Ordinary 5 years. The prosperity of this guy went straight to zero. Bit by bit, went down. Closed down the company, sold all the houses, sold all the cars and everything. And when coronavirus came, he got infected with coronavirus. He didn't die. Those kind of people don't die. They live to enjoy the fruit of their labor. He didn't. He didn't die at all. All his money was all gone. He moved back to his mother's house. All the girls that were running after him abandoned him. The woman who had a kid for him dumped him too. So he went back to his mother. And it was when he got there, maybe he sat down like the prodigal son. And then he thought about it. The beginning of my success was from here. I was sitting right here in my mother's house when I met this girl. She gave me 1.2 million naira with a business idea. Everything was fine until I actually messed up. Let me retrace my step. But he couldn't go to the woman directly, so he had to call me. So he called me. We need to go to work and go beg this lady. Do you still have our phone number? No. I'm thinking you should. I say, yes, I do. I think I'm going to check my file and see if the phone number is still there. And for God so good, for that 5 years, this woman, she's still one of my followers. At the moment I'm talking right now, she's actually right back there watching me. Watching me. Within 5 years, this same woman started her own business. The same business. And she's flourishing now. Based on her story, she bought the rented apartment. Where she rented, the man put it on the market to sell it. She bought the house. Now she's a landlord. And she's got 3 other tenants inside of the house. She lives one part of the building, and the rest of the whole building, she rented them out. Her children are going to private schools. She's paying a lot of money for them to go to school. She found another man, and they're happy together. The new man is enjoying the prosperity now. When I shared the story with the man, she said to me, Pastor Shola, I died the day she moved out of my life. And then he said it again, Pastor Shola, I died the day she moved out of my life. Is it one funny thing was like I asked him, I said, sir, when did you notice about the death? It was like it was the very, very day she moved out, I know. But ego would not allow me to admit it. At the back of my mind, I knew it. It's possible for this to be my hand. I said, but why didn't you just at that point in time apologize and let go the other woman and be with your wife? I was like, I don't know. Is there any other thing we can do? No. She's about to get married to the other guy. And this is what I say to people all the time. See, it doesn't really matter if you are the one making the money or she is the one making the money. Marriage is different. The way we see marriage is not the way marriage is. You can't be alone inside of marriage. Marriage is not a place to be alone. It's a place to be together. It's a place where one come into one and the two of them become one flesh. Marriage is deeper than the way you see it. It's deeper. There must be no pride in marriage. You're not supposed to be proud as a man in marriage or as a woman in marriage. The two of you are supposed to be naked, and none of you should be afraid or ashamed. You don't have the money, that's fine. She got it. You don't have the money, that's fine. He's got it. It's our money. It's our prosperity. We belong together. People must not see in between. Whatever belongs to you is mine. What is mine is yours. It's a mindset. It's a kind of understanding. God brought him to complement you. She came into your life to complete you. She's going to bring some good things from outside to put together with whatever you have put together. What you have is not enough. Allow her to put what she's got into it. And then the two of you can be completed. If you can work together with your wife and your husbands, life will be much more beautiful and peaceful. We suffer today because we refuse We suffer today because we refuse to accept the partner God has given to you as part of you. We're suffering today because we are still living alone, even inside marriage. You see you and you see her. Marriage is not about him and her. Marriage is about us. The moment there is a him and there is a her or a she in marriage, there is a problem. There can be him or her. We have to go and try and work very hard to only have us. Us. We. We. The moment we is missing, there is no marriage. For this cause, the man will leave his father and mother and shall cleave with his wife, and the two of them shall become a we. The he and the she will become a we. The moment the we is not there, there is no marriage. No marriage. Go kiss is goodbye. Don't just forget about it. Nothing like that. If the wife cannot depend upon the husband to do things on her behalf, how many times have you put plans together and say, honey, I have put this plan together for us? How many times have you done one thing for us, for your wife and yourself? How many times? You're building a house and they're asking you the names to be on the contract, on the plan of the house. Instead of putting your wife's name with it, you only say, oh yeah, I'm going to put my name. No. That's not a we. That's a you. It means that that marriage is actually a conditional marriage. You only are looking for an ATM machine or a slave to work for you so that you can continue to shine. No. That car is supposed to have the names of the two of you. That house is supposed to be our house, our car, our properties, our life, our mistakes, our downfalls, our glory, our prosperity. It's our money. It's our money. And that's why I want to just quickly just say this quickly to the men outside. Let me tell you something. You see, you will finally come to understand that ego will destroy you. It will come. It's just only one day. It's just, just live your life day by day by day by day by day. One day you're going to get to that point. My prayer is for ego not to destroy you, but you need to make a kind of take a kind of a step right now that will not allow ego to mess you up down the road. Ego is going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you. What you think you can survive and do by yourself, I'm sorry, you can't. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're not knowledgeable. It's just something that you cannot do all by yourself. It's not good for a man to be alone. You can't. And to shock you big time, man, that woman is the will of God for your life. Don't look elsewhere. Don't run around. Don't question God. That woman is the will of God for your life. All you need to do is just to treat her as yourself. All you need to do is to treat her the way you treat yourself. Be faithful, be transparent, be honest, be loyal. Accept her as part of you. Run things by her. Let her have a voice. Let her suggest. Let her counsel you. Let her advise you. Let her play her part. Let her function in her office as a wife. Let her benefit from the family. Let her do what she is created to do. Very important. Down the road, you will actually come back and thank me. You will not believe it. The way your life is going to turn around if you can treat your wife right. And to those of you guys who are thinking of actually kicking that woman out, or you want to kick her out, she got to go. She's got to go. She's got to go. Let me tell you something. If you do it just because there is another girl on the corner, the girl on the corner is going to end up to become exactly like your wife, because your wife is actually your mirror. What you see in your wife is a reflection of you, who you are. If she's a sad woman, it's because you made her to be sad. If she's arrogant, it's because you are arrogant. If she's mean, it's because you're mean. You can change what you see in the mirror. You can change that what you see in the mirror. Change who you are, and the reflection is going to be good. A woman is like a computer. People say it all the time. Garbage in, garbage out. What you put into a computer is what you get. But if you put something good inside the computer, you get something good back. Think about it. Many of you guys will die if you kick your wives out. Some of you will die, or you're already dead right now when you are maltreating your wives. I'm not saying women are perfect. There are bad, crazy women too in the society. My prayer for you is not to pick any of them. It's for you to pick the will of God for your life. There are so many women too that needs to change. They need to change a lot of things about themselves. We're going to get that. This is just for the men today. We're going to come to the women, actually service the women later. This morning I posted something, and I want to quickly just say this, that you need to take care of your husband also. Good men, they need to be treated right. They need to be loved. You need to actually feed them on time, have sex with them constantly, treat them like a king. If they treat you like a queen, a good man will treat you like a queen, then you treat them like a king also. And the Lord bless you as you do that. All right. Now, let's see this. Maybe we have questions here. I think we do have questions here. Hello, Pastor Shola. Well, I hear what you said, but what if when you want to put things in order, she lie to you or deceive you? What do you do in that case? I just mentioned it. What you're seeing in your wife is a reflection of you. You must have been lying before, because you, as a man, you are the pace setter. You are the leader. You're the leader in the family. I want you guys to think very well. And I've been saying this many times, and it seems it's not sinking. If a country is bad, we blame the president of the country. If a team is bad, we fire the coach. If the company is going down, we fire the CEO. So the CEO, the president of the country, the coach of the team, they are the leaders. So whatever happened in marriage, it's your fault as the husband I don't care what people say. Whatever happened in the country is the fault of the president. Nobody's going to say it's the civilians or the citizens that messed the country up. No, they won't say that. They're not going to say it's the players messed up. It's the coach. Whatever happened in your marriage is your fault as a man. And that is why men need to stand up now and say, you know what? Nothing bad is going to happen in my family. Let me shock you real quick. And I was discussing it with somebody this morning. I wake up 4 o'clock in the mornings. In the mornings, I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. All right. What do I do when I wake up? I go to the kitchen. I go and actually put all the dirty plates inside the dishwasher and stuff. I set that one on. Keep going. Then I go to the living room. I put all the trash and everything off the table. I put the pillow where it's supposed to be and all kinds of stuff and everything. I'll clean the floor and all kinds of stuff. Throw it in the garbage and stuff. I remove the garbage. I take it straight into the garage where the dumpster is. I put it right there. Then I come back inside. Then I start looking at, okay, madam is going to wake up any moment from now. She need to take her breakfast to work and stuff. I'm going to start slicing the yam. I'm boiling it. I'll bring the sardine out, the pepper, the tomato, everything. I'll start blending stuff and all kinds of stuff. Then I get all that ready. And then she's going to wake up, go to the bathroom, take a shower, dress up, do whatever. And then we come to the living room, then we pray. And after we're done praying, we'll get into the same car. She will take me all the way to the junction, about 2 miles down the road. And she'll drop me off there. And I'm going to walk all the way back home. I'm going to run a little bit, walk a little bit, run a little bit, walk a little bit, until I get very close to the house. There is a park there. I'm going to have to go in a circle until I get 5,000 steps. I get my 5,000 steps every day as she will drop me off. So when I get to the house, I'm now going to start thinking about me. I'm going to start thinking about what am I going to do today? I'm going to start my life. Then I'll drink celery. I'll drink my agbo. I'll drink all those kind of stuff I need to drink and stuff. Then I'll be fine. Then I'll come on the show to talk to you guys. And when I'm done talking to you guys, I go back into the office and I'll start my regular counseling sessions every day. Now, by 4 o'clock in the evening, I will go back to the kitchen. I know by 6, she's going to be getting ready to come back. Then I'm going to actually look for what to cook. Maybe I'm going to cook chicken or cook beef, cook whatever it is that I have to go with it. Maybe rice, maybe amala, maybe or whatever. I get it ready. By 6 o'clock, it's ready. And she's walking in, come to the dining table. We eat together. Dinner is over. And then we watch TV. And then we talk and laugh. And by 10 o'clock at night, she want to go back to bed, she can go. But me, I'm actually ready to come back to the office to do some certain things. And I go to bed later. And that's what I do every day of my life. You know why I do that? Because I've made up my mind my marriage is never going to fail. I'm never letting it fail. It's never going to fail. I will do whatever it would take to make it to be good. But on Saturdays, and that's my resting time, my wife will wake up on Saturdays and clean the kitchen, wash the stove, vacuum the floor, they will mop the floor in the living room, clean everywhere, and that's our own job. And I go to rest on Saturdays. So I made up my mind. That's what I want to do. So you yourself, you need to pay the price. You need to make up your mind. How do I want my marriage to look like? How do I want it to look like? Do I want to succeed or do I want to fail? It's you. It's you. It's you. And if there's anything to discuss, we sit like mature people and we talk about it. And don't get fooled. We yell, we shout, and then we calm down. And then we talk it all over as gentle women, man and gentleman, woman. And then we end it up, and that's it. And that's it. And that's where the understanding is. All right? So that's the way it works. So you want your wife to understand some stuff. Your approach is important. The way you approach her is important. The way you behave is important. You don't behave in a way and be expecting your wife to behave in another way. It's never going to happen. You, as the man, must make up your mind. Everything about life is all about mindset. Do you have a mindset of happy home? Create it. You will create that happy home if you have that mindset. Do you have a mindset of happy wife? Create a happy wife. You can make it happen. It's so easy to happen. And if you think I don't go out, maybe you think I'm always sitting at home. No, I don't. I go out too. I go out myself. I do. I enjoy myself. I drink a little wine. All right. So I do. I do enjoy myself. All right. Let me look for another question. I think the questions are they're gone. I can't seem to find any. It's not an African thing. It's an individual thing. Everybody's responsible for his or her action. Thank you very much, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. It's a mindset. The way you want it to do, that's what you do. When some of them finish early from work, instead of coming home, they go hang out with their friends. That's a big time problem right there. It's a big time problem. A leader should come to where he's leading. A leader, when you finish whatever it is, you come to your own territory to come and check, is everything all right? Then you can go out later when everything is all right. You make sure everything is all right. The kids are fine. The wife is all right. Everybody's good. Then you can go out, hang out with your friends. Hang out with your friend. Happy wife, happy home, happy life. Thank you. The moment you have a happy wife, you have a happy home, and your life will be beautiful. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the way it is. That's how it works. You have to. You as a man, you are actually supposed to lead. Lead until selfishness will be gone, until we will stop being selfish. The moment selfishness is actually removed, then you will begin to see good results. You see good home, good marriage. Until competition is removed totally. You're not supposed to compete. Until competition is removed totally, then you start seeing a positive atmosphere. You see a positive atmosphere. You know. So if we don't have any other question for me to tackle, that's fine. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. And before I go, I want to quickly remind you guys we have on the 24th of this month, we are actually hosting some couples. We're opening it up right now. We got a bigger spot. If you live in Houston, Texas, and you want your wife and yourself to attend, it's a free dinner with a seminar. We're going to be hosting a woman who will be teaching us how to start our own businesses, how to become insurance agents. You want to start your own insurance company, you can. You can also talk about it by the grace of God. Uh, Ojedele Olaide, I think you should look at my page. You'll see that I started that discussion you are talking about, and people already gave the comment is there already, so you can read through, so you'll be able to learn what you would love to learn from that question right there. It's on my page already, so check it on my page. You're gonna see it. All right. So if you're interested in coming with your wife, it's so very easy. Check my wall. I'm gonna repost the link. You can register for free, and then you'll be able to come for that event. It's gonna be awesome, awesome event by the grace of God. So thank you very much, everybody. God bless you, and have a uh, beautiful Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. Love you. See you guys later. Goodbye. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you very much, Antonia Ojo. God bless you for watching. Thank you, Sister Ruth Adekoya. Thank you very much. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing People that are giving the star, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook right now. Facebook is so crazy. I'm not sure what's going on. I want to appreciate if you have given any star today. Thank you very much for the stars. I didn't see any. Actually, I didn't even see comments. No comments, no nothing. The only thing I'm seeing here on my phone is people that are just joining and all that. It's only I'm reading the comment from my computer, and from the computer you can't see anybody giving you stars whatsoever. So thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Oh, two people gave stars. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks to those ones. God bless you. All right. Bye, everybody. God bless you. Love you guys. Yeah, bye.